The following segment is sponsored by Selke Financial Group. Welcome back. As I know you probably heard, the stock market took a major dive, but what does that mean for us and our own personal finances?
And Jeff is our favorite financial advisor, and he is here to break it down for us. If you're an investor, what should you be doing when the stock market drops?
Yeah, so this week, last week and this week has been pretty awful.
Yeah.
Pretty awful for the stock market. If you've got any money in 401ks, IRAs, mutual funds, any kind of investments, you're probably losing money right now.
Hurting a little bit.
And in fact, this week is set to be the worst week since October of 2008.
So enjoy that as you're going
2008, if you remember, that was the financial crisis. That's when everything really started falling apart. So this has been a really bad week. Now, I want to tell you, I don't think this is time to panic yet. No. And the reason being is, even though it's a decent correction, we call this a correction, the stock market is down about 10% from its high. That's a lot, but at the same time, it's not. Just to put it in perspective, since the crash of 2008, we're actually up about 300%. So we've come up about 300%. Now we've gone backwards about 10%, but that means we're still up 290% since the bottom of 2009.
So it's bad, but it's not as bad as it once was.
Yes, that's right. So even though it seems really scary and it's very normal, if you're at home, and you're watching this and you're feeling real scared, that's okay, that's normal, but it's not time to panic. And you've got to be careful. What you don't want to do is you don't necessarily want to sell out of your investments and sit in cash, and then all of a sudden the market comes right back up and you missed out.
And then you get burned double.
Right.
So what can people do to protect themselves?
So a couple of things. There are different investment strategies. For example, one of the strategies we use for our clients does protect us on the downside. So it does help us get out. If things start going down, we actually do automatically get out. And we will sit on the sidelines if it makes sense and if the market keeps going down. On the other hand, we have other strategies for people in retirement or close to retirement. We have other strategies that actually protect your principal, that make sure you lose nothing if the market is going down.
I like the sound of that.
So should you be buying low stocks now?
Maybe. And I don't think.
And when do we panic?
Yeah. If the market goes down about 20%, then that's time to, be a little freaked out. But we're not there yet. It could get a little worse before it gets better, but it will, I believe it will get better. And the reason I think it'll get better is the economy is strong. Unemployment is low. Wages are rising. There's a lot of really good things. And then the tax cut, that's going to help everybody. We're all going to have a little bit more spending money in our pockets, and that's good for the economy if we're out spending money. So I really think there's enough good things that really the stock market is going to come back from this fairly quickly, but it could be a wild ride for the next few weeks.
Well, I'm glad to hear this because there's been a lot of fire and brimstone going around, and everybody, I'm feeling much better. Thank you. Good.
And if you want to learn more, there's a couple different ways. One, I'm going to be talking about this on my radio show. So on Saturday on KNRS, that's 105.9 FM, at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., I'm going to be talking about the stock market and what's going on, the volatility, and what you need to know. I'm also teaching a free class, and so if you want to learn more about the stock market and the economy, what's going on, and how you should be invested today, just give us a call and you can register for our event. And I even have a wonderful chart that if anybody wants it, just give us a call, mention Fresh Living. We'll send you out this great chart showing what the stock market has done and what happens when the stock market loses a little, what you need to know.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.